Hello folks, welcome to the Thursday forecast and trade recap. So the market looks to be a bit range bound, but that is expected, to be honest, since we do have NFP I believe tomorrow, and usually before NFP markets kind of slow down. They start preparing to hear the news, and then we get some nice moves up or down. So currently this Euro US dollar, we have seen a small downtrend. Well, it was not really a small downtrend, but it was nothing to write home about. It was looking very nice at one point, but then unfortunately it just ended in this sideways range. So that is not a good sign. That's not something I want to see, especially at the day like Thursday, when I expect some nice trends. So currently I'm just waiting for a large push up or a large push down. I just want to see price get away from this sideways range. So maybe we can see price continue pushing down and we can get one more large impulse, and then I would look for a flag to sell short. Also, maybe we get a large impulse up and then I would look for this flag to go long. Then it would kind of be a reversal from this, let's say, descending structure, but not really. I would not place much emphasis on that. I would just look for the large impulse. One thing I'm also looking out for is a descending and then a nice clean reversal up, or maybe an ascending structure and then a nice clean reversal to the downside, so something like this. Again, we do have liquidity areas below and above the range, and we need to see how the price reacts in these areas. Does it just break and retrace, or does it actually break with some large conviction, or does it maybe ascend and then we get a nice reversal? So whatever happens, again, I'm just expecting a larger range, to be honest, but if we get a nice impulse up or down, I will look to get in on a trade. So not really happy about EU. Now let's take a look at EJ. EJ, unfortunately, we had this large impulse down and then we kind of had a descending structure right about here, and then we did get an impulse to the downside, and it ended with a huge wick and this aggressive retrace. So that's not really a good sign. That's a sign that we are either going to be range bound, which is currently happening, or we will get a reversal up. So currently we are being range bound, as we can see here, and of course liquidity areas have formed. So the traders trading the range, buying the low, selling the high, keeping their stops in these boxes. So we need to see what happens. Does the price just break and retrace, or does the price push and we get a nice trend up, something like this? Or yeah, we need to watch out for that. What I'm looking for, again, large push down, large push up. I just want to see price move away from this whole structure. And yeah, at this point it was looking okay, but then it ended with a huge wick and an aggressive retrace, which is a big warning sign. So I'm just waiting for the break of the low or the high. I was not looking for absolutely any trade in here because of these two warning signs. So this is exactly what I'm talking about, that the markets look to be slowing down, preparing to hear the NFP news. That is a really common pattern. Usually a couple of days before NFP we get this slowdown and just a consolidation, because everyone's waiting to see the numbers and then they will make a decision to buy or to sell. So nothing more to say. Let's move to the Aussies. Aussie US dollar, range bound. You can see it's stuck in this range, and the best tell sign is these huge wicks up that we are breaking with wicks retracing, breaking with a wick retracing, again breaking with wicks retracing, and just wicks to the upside, wicks to the downside, and not really much movement up or down. That is a telltale sign the market is not ready to move, and that we want to be much more patient with our setups, because again market is range bound. So what I'm looking for, as on the euro pairs, large push up, flag, large push down, flag, or maybe a nice clean ascending structure, then a nice reversal, or a nice clean descending structure, and then nice clean reversal to the upside, something like this. So yeah, we also can get maybe a V reversal, then a range, and then a push down, and then look to sell on a flag or whichever pattern we do get. So that is possible, but I don't really see it. I'm just expecting a larger range, to be honest, something like this. And as some of you may know, I'm not trading NFP Friday, so after London Open on a Friday, I stopped trading. That's just one of the rules. And yeah, maybe on Monday and Tuesday the markets then start to heat up. AJ, Aussie Japanese Yen, again, same thing. We were stuck in this larger range. The telltale sign was these huge wicks up, and these wicks, you can just see loads of wicks, just huge number of wicks up and down, telltale sign of a range. Then we continued up, got this sort of an ascending structure, but it's not really clean. It just looks weird. So when I see a weird structure, I tend to be a bit more patient, because I'm only looking for a setup that is clearly defined and that I remember in my head the clear formation, and that has not that many wicks. So yeah, I'm looking for maybe more of an ascending, then a nice reversal down. We can get a V right here, a V reversal, that is a possibility, then a range, then a push down, and then look to sell on a nice flag or whichever, whatever we do get. And we can also continue with this push up. So this is a push up, but not really a big one. Again, if we do continue up, I will look to get in on this uptrend, or we can get a large impulse down. Then I would maybe consider taking a trade, but what I'm concerned about is maybe that we would then again be stuck in this range, so I'll be a bit more careful, I believe. And it's AJ. So again, the continuations were great. If there is large momentum behind the continuation, it usually works out, but reversals and this kind of crappy price action usually just tends to lead to more crappy price action, and the setups don't really work out. So that's it for the forecast. Nothing more from me to say. Market is still asleep, looks like it. We have got some indication in the beginning of the week for some moves, as you can see here, but then it went to sleep again. So that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And let's see what NFP news bring us. I will see you guys tomorrow.